I wouldn't be surprised if Wizards of the Coast went ahead and did something like this. I wouldn't put it past them. In fact, I'd be surprised if they didn't at this point. It's really kind of interesting when you talk to people who were around during that time and remember New Phyrexia and see what they have to say about it and compare that to what is happening now. And the word is spoilers. If you're not having spoilers, then you're not having new sets coming out. That is the name of the game, everybody. We're talking about Commander Legends Baldur's Gate. It's May the 4th. Happy Star Wars Day, everybody. This is your host, Brody, and I know I say this each and every time we have a very special mail opening video for you guys today, but this time I'm glad you guys stuck around. Hit that like button and smash that subscribe button down below. It lets us know that you guys are watching, and we'll continue to bring you some interesting videos. On one of our upcoming shows, one of the Freetrons, we're going to try and get him on the phone, somebody who lived through the New Phyrexia spoilers and may have a little bit to say about that. But a little more about that. Thanks again for everybody tuning in and for everybody tuning in on the juice. Thanks a lot for watching. May the 4th be with you.
Well, all right. Flea market shopping or thrift store shopping, if you can believe it or not, this is some of the stuff I picked up at a secondhand bookstore for $1.50 each. While on the road a couple of weeks ago, we have for you folks here today picked up a copy of the Star Wars Knights of the Republic, Volume 2 and Volume 1, both volumes, at $1.50 a piece. If you guys haven't seen these old books, I recommend you check out some of the artwork. This is fantastic stuff. The colors are out of this world. The depiction of the characters in these books, in this series, was astonishing. I'm going to enjoy reading these and comparing it to some of the movie plot that's going on out there and seeing how the storyline goes. Because these were, I believe, printed in 2004. Yeah, 2004, 2007. Licensed by Lucasfilms. There's Star Wars Knights of the Republic, copy of that for $1.50. And Volume 1 and Volume 2. So that's Volume 1 right there, Star Wars Knights of the Republic. And again, you'll recognize a lot of these characters from the movies. They are depicted here in some of these illustrations that are just really phenomenally done. I was trying to find that one character that most people will recognize from the latest series, the AlphonsoInvestments. Let's see if we can find that. So for $1.50 in a second-hand bookstore, these are in pretty decent shape. So 2 for $1.50, I think, was what I paid for these. I did pick up Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic Volumes 1 and 2 for $1.50. Two for $1.50. So that's what I wanted to share with you folks on May the 4th, Star Wars Day, officially 2022. Also, the Legacy series. This has a little bit more out of this world artwork. Some really great depictions here. I'm going to enjoy going through this baby, getting a look at the storyline and how it's shown here. Compare it to some of the movies and try and decide what's canon, I guess. That's what you do. Also, a book on lightsabers. Of course, this is the guide to the weapon of the Force and what Which one of you wouldn't want a copy of the Star Wars Lightsabers Guide to the Weapons of the Force? Really excellent books. I also got another book on rocks and minerals. This is an interesting book. I needed an extra book to take full advantage of the 2 for $1.50 deal that I got on those couple of books. So let's get right into the mail opening portion of this video. We are going to need Brody's tool. Always cool. Stay in school. Always bring Brody's tool. Alright, let's open this up. Later on the show, we're going to try and get one of the Freetreons on the horn. Garen Jotter, one of the first Freetreons, I wanted to discuss with him the spoilers from the Commander Legends Baldur's Gate. Have you guys heard this? Of course, everybody's probably heard of this already. We did report it a week ago. There's an earlier video, the Balderdash video. But we haven't covered it much since, and there hasn't been a whole lot of follow-up. But then I did come to know that there was another type of spoiler that this may have happened before in the past, folks. So I want to talk to Garen Jotter to see if he remembers anything during New Phyrexia that kind of resembled a spoiler. Of course, seeing for Baldur's Gate, but of course the single styrofoam chip. Let's go. Squirrely boy. Oh, look, a squirrel. Hey, look, a squirrel. Oh, all right. Rainbow Veil. There's a card no one cares about. And I remember we doing a video on this a while ago. On the bottom 10 reserve list card that no one cares about that we're buying. Here is a card that is seeing a lot of price action lately. This is a really kind of a beat up copy here, isn't it? This one here looks like it got chewed on or something. Slammed in a binder dinger. All right, 1, 2, 3. Let's go. 4 copies of Rainbow Veil. Another card. This one hasn't made it onto our list, but we should add it. Mystic Decree, another card from the Homelands set. This was a pseudo moat back in the day. It's 4 mana, 2 blue pips, and 2. Basically gives you the moat effect. All creatures works. Oh, sorry, excuse me. It works with Island Sanctuary, is what it does. All right. I completely misspoke on this card. Excuse me. This was a combo card. Read the cards, Brody. Reading the cards explains the cards. Of course, so many times in the game of Magic does reading the card actually help. This was a card from Homelands. It does work well, and we're going to try and put it up on the screen for you folks watching at home. The Island Sanctuary card that was printed in early Magic Alpha Beta Unlimited Revise, and then with the printing of Mystic Decree, the Enchant World card still printed Enchant World on it, as they seldom do nowadays. It's also on the reserve list. Mystic Decree, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 copies of Mystic Decree, and thank you for shopping with us. Thank you for shopping AlphonsoInvestments. All right. So what do we got in this here package? I saw some videos, and when I see videos, I also listen to the commentary on videos. But here's something that must be said. It has to be said, and it must be said. With regards to graded cards are all the rage these days. Graded cards are the talk. Everybody's talking about graded cards, how there's a premium on them, and those who did it right got their cards graded. Now, if you understand grading, and I'm not saying I know a lot about grading, I talk to a lot of people that do grading as much as I can, and I'm always looking for new information, such as the Beckett Shield sleeves that we got from at Metal Galaxy Games and Bistro. Did a video on that the other day. But the point is, a lot of discussion whether buying old out of print card packs is worth it over when you could say spend that money and get like a case of 6 booster boxes of the latest set. Like for example, we've got a couple new sets coming out this spring summer. We've got the new Capenna that just came out. We're looking forward to the Baldur's Gate set that has conveniently been spoiled all over the map, and quite frankly, it doesn't look very good. I'm not all that excited about that. And then there's the Brothers' War. So the Brothers' War has drummed up a lot of conversation in and around antiquities, or antiquities, however you say it. Don't worry about it. But would you rather? Here's a very interesting would you rather video. Would you rather a package of antiquities or 2 booster box cases of the Brothers' War or Baldur's Gate or any of the new sets coming up? A lot of people will say, hey, they'll go with the booster boxes right away. I'm of the At this point in time, I'm of the other mindset where I would take the booster pack, even though it's 1. And hear me out. I know it sounds crazy, but the booster pack, for what it's worth, the cards in there, but for what it's worth is one thing. What you'll pay for the booster pack versus what it's going to appreciate in value, if anything, and what rate it's going to appreciate at. The part that they're not telling you is the quality of the cards on the market today is diminishing. Near mint has gone to nothing. Near mint doesn't exist anymore as far as a lot of people are concerned. The only thing that you're going to find that remotely resembles near mint is graded cards or slab cards that are toting an 8.5 or better. On the Beckett or the PSA system, it doesn't really matter which one you choose. Near mint is gone. As far as buying on TCG Player or Facebook Marketplace or any of the major card sellers, they have dropped their grades all across the board. What used to be near mint and a card with no dings on it whatsoever, like say one of these Mystic Decrees, very simply stated, folks. This is pretty much a card that no one probably played it with. Even this one has something along the back of it. It's got a bit of some wear or some odd wear there. It's not gradable. It's not near mint. But if you're ever going to even consider trying to get into graded cards, unless you're buying them slabbed, which I think is a totally great thing to do. If you want graded cards, by all means buy them slabbed. It's a whole lot easier than going through the trouble of making grading submissions, believe me. But if you do want to go through the process and the learning experience of opening packs and getting cards that are, despite rarity, that are gradable, you're going to probably have to figure some things out as to how difficult that is. Not every card that you pull in a booster pack is going to be gradable. This pack from Destiny, a 15 card pack. If we pull a foil, like that's a hit. It doesn't matter what it is, it's worth sending in for grading. If it's pack fresh, you better have a good way of handling it and putting it away for a grading submission later on down the road. But it doesn't even replace the fact that when you get to open the cards yourself, that it is a whole different experience than buying a slabbed copy from somebody. Again, that's just my opinion. So if you were to ask the question, would I rather a pack of antiquities, unsearched, pack fresh, pack of antiquities versus 6 booster boxes of the newest Magic the Gathering set or 2 cases? Well, at this rate with prices, what we're seeing with price increases from Wizards, I don't think expecting under $200 booster box is that far out into the future. So let's just make sure we got everything else out of here, because sometimes I find stuff hanging around at the bottom of the biodegradable, disposable styrofoam chip play palace. But nevertheless, here we go. This is more cards on the bottom 10 reserve list cards that Brody Alfonso is buying that no one cares about. Double styrofoam chip, couple of pull tabs in there for us. Very nicely done with a food token. Hello. Alright, Acen Crusader. I'm going to give a shout out in this video for one of our viewers left a comment the other day about how good this card really was. And it's another Homelands card, just like the card you see on your right there, the Mystic Decree. This card is now, as I understand, being errated. It used to only work with heroes, but now let's bring up the card because that's worth a look for this video. This actually has been errated to read soldiers and warriors, I believe. So let's take a look at that on the gather, and let's make a little bit of a comparison what this comes in at as far as power and toughness on this boy. Yeah, it's errated. Flavor text shows renegade. Power and toughness each equal to 2 plus the number of soldiers and warriors you control. Used to say heroes, but now soldiers and warriors. It's basically a 5/5 for 4 mana. Very easily. So thanks for the comment in the last video. This is on Brody Alfonso's list of cards no one cares about that we're buying. Another Homelands card, Acen Crusader. Beautiful art. I always loved this. I had a Heroes deck when I first started playing Magic the Gathering, which included a copy of the Beastwalkers and this card, as well as, well, a couple copies of the Rainbow Veil. So Rainbow Veil for the win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 copies of Rainbow Veil. Another Acen Crusader, or another playset of the Acen Crusader for you folks today. Another bottom end, low tier reserve list card. We like it, so we're buying it. But we do happen to have another pack of, that's right, all right, Urza's Destiny. 2 Christmases ago, I was able to snag 10 packs of Urza's Destiny right before the price bump on eBay. And I don't even want to tell you what we paid for those, but we did all right. We hit a metal worker. We also hit foil. I believe it was the foil. We did hit a foil in that one of those packs. Carnival of Souls, as well as Replenish, and a Yavimaya Hollow in 10 packs. So that was right before the price bump. 2 Christmases ago, we opened 10 packs, I think it was, 8 or 10 packs, and we got all the stuff. So no complaints there. This set has been really good for me. I know a lot of people enjoy it. If you hit a foil card, you're really laughing. Again, there's a lot of reserve list cards in there. All right, Brody's Tool for the win. Be cool and stay in school, everybody. Let's see what we have here. Another box of the good stuff. The chips. All the styrofoam chips. Let's see if we can get some of those out of there. All the styrofoam chips. Always check the bottom. Sometimes there's stuff in there. Alright, let's see what we got here. Another couple of foamy packs. We like the foamy packs. Oh look, a squirrel. Pull tabs. Sticky tape. Just the sticky tape, not the extra sticky tape. I think the last mail opening video had 26 copies of the Rainbow Veil. I'll have to check on that and do another count here. So we have, oh look, a squirrel. All right, so there's another squirrel. We got a playset of squirrels now with the last mail opening video. I love the little stickers they throw in here. And look, a food token. All right, another one wonderful copies of the Rainbow Veil. Three more copies of Rainbow Veil, bringing our grand total up to, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 copies of the Rainbow Veil. Double play set of Acen Crusader. I really like the Acen Crusader. You can go. Mystic Decree, Acen Crusader, and the Rainbow Veil. So another set of Homelands cards, as well as some Fallen Empires. Homelands and Fallen Empires. Some people say easy mode is over. It's time for the difficulty level to get cards to increase. Okay, so if you want good quality cards and you're tired of getting stiff, that's why I don't buy on TCG Player. I know a lot of people love it, and I stay away from there just because you never really know what to expect. I don't feel like sending cards back to TCG Player if I don't agree on the grades, but this is one way to do it. I'll take the sealed booster packs any day rather than too much of a new product that's bad. All right, a couple of packs of Destiny, pack of the Dark, another 13 copies of the Rainbow Veil, 2 play sets of the Acen Crusader, and another few copies of Mystic Decree for the collection.